everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 7th episode of Lycoris Recoil. And last episode was a pretty significant one. We have our green-haired boy Majima working together with Robo Boy Hacker, and it's not a great combo for us. Just very concerning all around. And yeah, we just also have random Lycoris just being subjected to random gang violence, right? At least what it looks like to them. There's obviously a very coordinated attack from the gang that, Majima's a part of towards Lycoris because he has some kind of vendetta against them, right? And he's not a big fan, you could say, So we have that to deal with. Everyone's kind of getting warnings, don't go out alone if you're a Lycoris and all that good stuff. Unless you're ready to poncho, in which case, yeah, you're fine. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed Takina's idea to just live together with Chisato, because let's be honest, that's pretty much the ideal solution, just all around. Unless, of course, you use rock, paper, scissors to decide the chore list and all that, which was a terrible idea that Takina regretted pretty much immediately after she did it. But the good news on that is that it allowed us to have that scene near the end where Takina finally defeated Chisato, and we heard sounds coming out of her that I didn't think she was capable of, but it was insanely cute. Like, levels of cuteness that shouldn't even be possible. But anyway, yeah, that was last episode. We had Majima interact with Chisato, and he said something about her being interesting or whatever, which was one of the most concerning lines in the whole show, because that means he's not going to leave her alone. And that was some of the scariest stuff we've had with Chisato as far as, like, being worried about her, because, she's a bullet-dodging girl. I was never really too worried about her up until that point, but that was some concerning stuff. But yeah, last episode was really good, so I know I didn't cover everything that happened last episode, but I just want to get into the next one, so let's do that. 3, 2, 1, play. Sweat going down my face. Okay. Intense Trident. Are we... Okay, there she's drying Majima. Okay. That's what we're doing. Well, we saw one part of one of the pictures, I think. He doesn't even have green hair in that picture. Like, did she not have a green marker? Crown? Whatever she's using? Okay, that's definitely not Majima. I mean, just give the man green hair. There's probably a big enough hint. There can't be that many green-haired people out there. Fair enough. We got Sakura Otome back. At least I think that's what that was. We didn't see her that much, so I don't know. But anyway, that's the real Majima. Yeah, but she can't keep losing hair like that. That picture is so bad. Okay, yeah, making it clear that we are still, focusing on Majima. Like, he seems like he'll be one of the... I don't want to say he'll be, like, the endgame boss or anything like that, but, like, as far as antagonists we've gotten, he's had the most staying power, I mean, obviously we have some people that are, like, behind the scenes, like the one guy that's Chisato wanted to thank or whatever, right? He hasn't really done anything directly to the gang the same way Majima does, brandishing guns and all that. So in that sense, yeah, Majima's the only real, like, staying antagonist we've had so far, where we see his face and they see his face and we're worried about him. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm barely awake, but I need to watch this show, so I am. I do hope we get some, like, flashbacks for Chisato. Because we definitely heard about some stuff she was done with the whole radio tower thing. But, yeah, I would like to see some of that stuff. And there's a kick, and there's the stronger kick. I never get tired of watching that bit. Like, I really don't. Time will tell. I'm not sure what to make of that title. Well, for real this time. She almost made me spit on my water. That sure sounded like an excuse. I love how close those two have grown. It's so noticeable. Do I have to? Bar, okay. I want to talk out. This is as far as I got. Chisato on the toilet. That pronunciation was questionable, but... I was thinking the same thing. I didn't expect her to really say that, though. I expected her to think it. Thinking intensifies. I was about to say, but she beat me to it. Is it? He put up the pictures. Why would you bother putting up that one picture? I guess equality, I don't know. Don't want to play favorites. Weedle. It's not a Pokemon. Nobody can say mad at you, Chisato. Now when you go full of cat like that. Yeah, thanks for that. Yes, definitely. little injury there. I guess everyone has their own reasons. Fair enough. Maybe because it's forbidden. Yes. This is what what we keep our hacker girl around for. That would be something. A complete sync. I may have heard of it. Snap the tower. What a way to phrase it. Okay, I think that's Chisato. It's a lot scarier, but definitely her. Broken glass and guns and bodies everywhere. That's how you know you're having a good time. Pulled out. Naturally. Wasn't Chisato able to hack them? He's really not, though. So he thinks. You can think that all you want, I guess, but it doesn't change reality. It's a nice picture of Chisato that was on my computer, but I don't like him looking at it. Just it concerns me. Yeah, the harder you hit the keyboard, the more effective it is. Everybody knows that. Seriously, how many monitors do you need? Like, 5 has to be, like, after 5, it just, what's the point? I mean, honestly, 3 can cover most of what you would need. It's after that's where you start to drop in practicality, but 5 to me is the absolute limit of what's just not ridiculous. I'm sure he does not want to repeat the subway incident. And humans can be corrupted and bribed or killed. All the above. Yeah, I don't think those are toys. I feel like he's probably dead. Yeah, because like hey, they shut up. That's yeah. Who invited them? Fuki just blows in like a blizzard. Sweating bullets. As they do. Is she blushing? I can't quite tell. Look at her forehead was kind of red. Yeah, she totally is. Yeah, there's that familiar face. Now now we get a proper drawing of him. Or more to the point, we don't have to go with the drawing anymore. we... I challenge you, Lycoris. Yeah, it's a little bit creepy. So these are just kind of like always together or what? Ow. Are we gonna follow him? Stalk him, more to the point. Well, there we go. We're playing a game. Don't worry about it. Why is she hopping? What? Who is that supposed to fool? Like, what is she pretending she was doing before he came in? I don't understand her train of thought there, but just. Oh wow, I was kind of lost in thought, but that was a great outfit. We have like a band thing, and she has her tongue sticking out there. She really looks like Akiyama Mia with like the band stuff, especially. That's definitely true. What a good look at her in that outfit too. Hopefully we can get that. Oh, that's a decent shot. Whew. Secret panel. Okay, there we go. Now we get a okay. It was brief, but we got a good shot of it there. And yeah, very fancily dressed up and rocking that hat too. Those what are those names? Wasabi. Well, if it works, I guess. Ooh, aquarium stuff. Yeah, this is definitely a fancy place. And yeah, we're just going full on date now. Nothing wrong with the stalking session / date, you know. It's efficient. That is not a woman. In fact, yeah, that guy looks familiar. I mean, nobody told me. But I think it may be worth listening in on this, just to be fair. Okay, so we are still being sneaky. The meaning behind it. Okay, not right now talking now. You have to listen to this. Well, I mean, Chisato's learning some things here. But, I don't know where this is gonna lead us. I don't really want you talking to him, but... the timing. And we did kind of talk about that in the one episode, the aquarium date episode. Interrupted. Yeah, don't you believe the data? Teenager, no, nobody would say that. Nobody would say that. I mean, island children are still people, and people can choose their own path. But yeah, whatever. But yeah, I guess I could have gone worse. I don't know. Elevator Cabedon. Getting a little bit too close there. It is a nice cafe. Yes, what a great talent. Okay, Talking apparently has something to say. I think that's for Chisato to decide. But yeah, I don't really like him very much. We had that hair bun lady in the car as well, the one that I think's been doing the communication with Robo Head Boy. But among other things. So how are you feeling, Chisato? I guess that would be a question she would ask, yeah. Chisato. Well, we're back at the cafe. Yeah, it's not a proper mangaka anime character without the editor, nagging them and then procrastinating. Wow, no hesitation. And she literally glowing over there? What the hell? What happened to her? What is that dress? I mean, damn. That's the best she's ever looked. Ouch. Well, there went the glow, but still looks great. Don't need girls in my life. How much time do we have left? Oh no, it's basically over. Hello, Chisato. Please take that cursed image down. I want a special parfait. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. We have that shot in the ED where a rocket like goes to the moon. Is that going to be relevant to the show at all? Freaking giants. We need a beach episode on this show. I'm just gonna put that out there. I need an image of Chisato and Takina splashing each other in the ocean. I need that in my life. But yeah, apparently we have a stinger. Yeah, he has one too. Man, that thing is huge, and I do not like the sound of that. Okay, so is that, did he get the USB where it needed to be? I guess, but yeah, okay, okay. That was the seventh episode of Lycoris Recoil, and yeah, this episode obviously not as action packed, you know, and flashy as the previous episode, but pretty important nonetheless. So first of all, we had our characters kind of showcasing their drawings of Majima, right? And some were better than others. One just looked like some kind of generic manga character, you know, from somebody who's like a beginner at trying to be a mangaka. That's the best way I could describe that image. And the other one, I mean, the other one didn't look amazing, but the hair was actually green, and that goes a long way when there's really only one green-haired character in the show. So you get like a lot of points for that. But yeah, just yeah, that friggin' drawing, man. But yeah, we had that to start us off with, and we also had those drawings like hung up at the cafe. So just trying to scare off customers, I guess. But yeah, that was a thing. And we also have you know, Teach as she calls him, right? We had a little bit of focus on him as well because he's like, I actually want to go back to that phone. What part was that again? Okay, yeah. Day after tomorrow, 2100. I'll be waiting at Bar Forbidden. I want to talk about Chisato's future. Okay, it would have been great if I could actually read all that in time, because that definitely is some important information that was at the end of that, sentence, right? You know, if I actually read the Japanese of it, you know, Chisato's name comes much earlier, so I would have really seen that part of it. But anyway, yeah, that's definitely important to see. So no wonder Chisato's curiosity was piqued there, because that is pretty important. You know, she just sits on the toilet contemplating this stuff as we have a hacker girl walk by, you know, thinking she's constipated, which is a reasonable assumption for sure. But yeah, in the end we decided to stalk him, you know, not right away, but you know, later in the episode we would do that. But yeah, we had a lot of like great interactions with like Takina and Chisato, and also Takina and Kurumi to a degree, you know, mostly like the plate to the face. But yeah, I really do love what a good job the show has done of showcasing just how much Takina has really assimilated into the cafe, right? You know, back in episode 3, we had a big scene by the fountain where Chisato made sure to get across to Takina that, you know, it's okay to fully incorporate yourself in the cafe. You know, that can be the place you belong if you give it a chance, you know, and all that. So yeah, really great to see how far we've come in that way. But yeah, Kurumi looked up the Bar Forbidden and all that, and we had some speculation about what was going on there. We cut a little bit to the Majima stuff, you know, again talking to Robo Hacker Boy, and apparently, yeah, he was involved with the radio tower thing as well. Saw Chisato when she was younger and scarier, right? And we already knew she'd be scarier back then because we already knew she had kind of a transition into I don't want to steal away people's time, you know, that's the whole thing. So from that you can, yeah, extrapolate that she was a little bit more murderous in the past, and that shot with the glowing red eyes, it got that across, yeah. But yeah, at this point, you know, Robo Hacker Boy, he still thinks Walnut is dead, right? At least I'm pretty sure he still thinks that, because you know, that would explain why he keeps saying he's the best or whatever, because you know he thinks the actual best is dead, but we know she's not. So that's the important thing. But yeah, he talks about the USB drive and happy to put it in there and all that, and yeah, I guess we did get that accomplished by the end of the episode. But yeah, also had a bit of a shooting there that was blamed on the Yakuza, because you can't be telling the people the truth, you know, not in this setting. I mean, that doesn't fly. We also had Fuki and Sakura Otome. I don't remember which is her family name and which one's a given name, but yeah, that combo showed up as well. And they, you know, I don't like them being in the cafe. I don't like them. I want them to stay in the DA, stay out of our territory, you know. So I was happy when they left. That's all I really got to say about that. But yeah, it was after that we finally got back to the, you know, the Mika stuff, right? And we had both Takina and Chisato dressed up because they are going to a fancy place. We had Chisato with a very nice dress, and we had Takine was more of like a suit sort of thing, so you know, kind of going for a bit of a man-woman kind of appearance here, which is nice in its own way, I suppose. You know, if only one of them was going to wear the dress, I do think it was the right choice to have Chisato be the one to do it. And I think we can all kind of agree on that one. But yeah, she would have like the red hat and stuff like that. I do love the silly name, and you know, Kurumi just getting a kick out of them just swallowing it wholesale. You know, like the data can't be wrong. You know, although she had a bit of a harder time when she was trying to go into herself, being like, "I'm 30 years old. Don't you see my card?" You know, that was funny. But yeah, they were a little bit surprised when Shinji was actually the one that went up to Mika, right? They were expecting a woman, you know, Ibiki, you know, that whole thing. But not quite what it was, really, because, you know, they lack context on the whole Chisato thing and Shinji's role and all that, so, you know, they couldn't really figure out why he was there, you know, how that could be related to Chisato's future. They couldn't possibly have guessed anything like that. But, you know, they were in just the right spot to eavesdrop on the whole surgery and, you know, basically, yeah, Shinji's involvement with Chisato, essentially learning the truth. I mean, not everything that we know about Shinji. Obviously, we have a lot more context on him and his motivations and what he's doing and stuff like that. But Chisato learned, you know, enough there to, you know, to advance things, right? So, you know, that's something, you know. I guess that might be some form of closure for Chisato. It's really hard to read Chisato because she is so, you know, she's weird, but she's also, you know, strong and able to always have a cheerful, you know, demeanor, disposition, whatever you want to call it, right? So, you know, even if she is upset, you probably wouldn't be able to notice it very well. But, you know, but she seems fine, you know. That's all I can really go by. But I did like Kurumi trying to get in there, trying to tell him that she's 30 years old. That was quite funny. But almost as funny as Mizuki, whatever her name is, trying to be like, I know I look like, I can't even see with this straight face. I know I look like a teenager, but I'm 20 years old. Oh god, man, no, just no. So many levels of no. But we did have a pretty heated interaction between Shinji and Mika in the elevator, right? Yeah, guns were pulled, so that could have definitely escalated a bit more. But yeah, that was pretty much the episode, really. We came back to the cafe. We had Mizuki just like literally glowing and wearing a very sparkly dress, and you can see the Momo in her glow just faded. It was quite sad, but she looked great, you know. I can't deny that. She definitely looked great. So, good for her, I suppose. And that's, yeah, pretty much what we ended off on. So, you know, no intense gunfires or anything this episode, but definitely a significant one. Definitely an important one. And yeah, Majima continuing to be a bad guy, continuing to do bad guy things, and hopefully eventually we'll be able to take care of him, right? So, but yeah, I enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to it, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.